Hello, Oscar here, taking you through stories people are talking about and sharing around the world on Newsfeed today. Drought down under. Social media comes to the aid of Australia's struggling farmers. Toy tycoon, meet the kid making millions through child's play. We now have an actual reason to show cute cat videos. It's International Cat Day. And how bovine intervention helped police catch a crook. Top of our newsfeed, the drought in Australia. It might be the middle of winter there, but the country's most populous state, New South Wales, is officially in drought, which some have called the worst in living memory. Struggling farmers have been sharing harrowing stories of failing crops, severe water shortages and being unable to feed livestock. This drone footage was posted on Facebook and shows cattle lining up to drink from their only source of water, a tanker which had travelled for more than an hour to get the scarce resource. To make matters worse, New South Wales, which is home to Australia's largest city, Sydney, produces around a quarter of Australia's food and agriculture, so this drought could seriously threaten the country's food supply. Well, governments have provided almost $500 million of emergency relief funding, but some farmers say it's too little too late. Cue the internet. A simple online campaign which centres around a simple pub dish has sparked a groundswell of support for drought-stricken farmers. It's called Parma for a Farmer. Parma is short for chicken parmigiana, which is basically a chicken schnitzel topped with cheese, served with chips and salad, hugely popular down under. Amanda Kinross came up with the idea, which asks restaurants to donate $1 or $2 for every parma they sell. Call it putting your mouth where your money is. Restaurants and pubs all over Australia have been signing up. The hashtag has been all over social media. This Insta post shows a local rugby club in New South Wales ordering 90 parmas to go to support the cause. While in this Facebook post, Emma from Victoria says they've ordered all the dishes, with a waitress telling her they're serving 100 more that night alone. Love it. Well, another grassroots social media campaign has managed to raise some much-needed money for Australia's farmers. After hearing about their harrowing stories, Michael Daly from New South Wales decided to set up a Facebook page to bring together volunteers and businesses who are keen to help. The Newry Farmers Aid page quickly gained followers, with volunteers arranging for 28 local businesses and organisations to act as collection points for donated goods. And they're pouring in from all over, with some people even writing messages of support on their donated canned goods. Well, parts of the US are also dealing with dry conditions which are fanning wildfires in California. While firefighters are hard at work battling the flames, the US president has caused a whole lot of confusion with his tweets about the disaster. Donald Trump's first tweet claims the wildfires are being made worse by environmental laws, which are diverting water supplies into the Pacific Ocean instead of the firefighting effort. He's also calling for trees to be chopped down to stop the fire from spreading. He then went on to call on California's Democratic Governor Jerry Brown to allow the free flow of water coming from the north and to stop it from being diverted into the ocean. Well, the comments have baffled experts and officials on the ground, with the Deputy Chief of California's Fire Protection Department dismissing Trump's claim, saying they do in fact have plenty of water. While Trump tweets, thousands of firefighters are continuing to battle California's biggest ever wildfire. Take a look. Let's have a look now at what else is trending on social media. El mundo grita aborto legal, or the world screams to legalise abortion, is trending in Argentina, where politicians are preparing to vote on a bill to expand abortion rights. Currently, the procedure is only allowed in cases of rape or when the mother's health is at risk. The bill would make Argentina the third country in Latin America to broadly legalise abortion after Uruguay and Cuba. Bollywood actresses are usually a hit in India, but some were wondering why Anushka Sharma was posing in this picture with the Indian cricket team in London. Team India is currently in the UK for a 5-match test series. Yes, Sharma is married to captain Virat Kohli, but some tweets thought either invite all the wives and girlfriends or none at all. One of Japan's most prestigious medical universities has given a grovelling apology for tampering with entrance exam scores in order to prevent female students from studying there. An internal investigation has found that Tokyo Medical University had been manipulating the scores from 2006. The university also admitted to giving extra points to students who had made donations to the school. Britain's controversial former Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson has caused a stir after he compared Muslim women in burqas to letterboxes and bank robbers. Johnson made the comments in a column he wrote for the Daily Telegraph, in which he supports Denmark's recent decision to ban face-covering veils. The online reaction, including from his own colleagues, has been swift. British Prime Minister Theresa May has called on Johnson to apologise, a call echoed on Twitter by Conservative Party Chairman Brandon Lewis. The Muslim Council of Britain has accused the former Foreign Secretary of pandering to the far right and renewed its call for the Conservatives to launch an inquiry into Islamophobia within the party. Shadow Equalities Minister Naz Shah accused Theresa May of being in denial over the offensive comments, but Nigel Farage said the remarks might help Boris in the long run. At an age when most children are learning how to add and subtract, one young boy is busy making millions. He's only 6, but he's already a toy tycoon with a huge following on social media. Now he's going into business with a chain that every shopper knows. NBC business correspondent Jolene Kent has this incredible story.
The world's biggest retailer is turning to a 6-year-old named Ryan for help. The popular toy reviewing YouTube star of Ryan's World, with his parents showing off the new line of toys he's created for Walmart. The company trying to take advantage of his nearly 1 billion monthly video views that generate an estimated $11 million a year, making the first grader the youngest person on Forbes' list of highest paid YouTube stars. And just the latest social media influencer jumping from their own pages into the retail world.
When it comes to YouTube in particular, I think that retailers and brands are really trying to target the younger demographic, younger generation. Kids really are trusting influencers because they see them as being relatable, slightly aspirational, but really they consider them a trusted resource.
Instagram star Ariel Charnas will sell a line of clothing at Nordstrom. Even dogs like Aspen, the outdoor-loving golden retriever with 37,000 Instagram followers, hawks products for Garmin and Oru kayaks.
A lot of people are interested in the gear that I'm using in my pictures.
40% of shoppers say they've purchased an item after seeing an influencer use it on social media. 70% of 18 to 34-year-olds would rather buy a product endorsed by a non-celebrity. Kohl's and Target are pursuing the same strategy, and so far it seems to be working. Some of Ryan's new toys at Walmart have already sold out.
Let's go around the world now for some other stories you need to know this Wednesday. In the US, a Muslim woman has been elected to Congress for the first time in its 229-year history. Rashida Tlaib ran an impressive grassroots campaign, raised over $1 million and then took just over a third of the vote. The Detroit-born mother of 2 tweeted her thanks, calling this an unbelievable moment, and expressed her excitement at serving in Congress. In one of the darkest tales to come from the dark net, a German woman who sold her son to paedophiles has been sentenced to 12.5 years in jail. Her husband, the boy's stepfather, has been sentenced to 12 years. The couple had sexually abused the boy themselves for years. They used the dark net, which is hidden away from traditional search engines, to sell their child. And Twitter has gone it alone in its decision to allow right-wing conspiracy theorist Alex Jones to keep an account on the platform. All the other tech giants, Facebook, Apple and YouTube, banned Jones, who's known for hate speech and promoting violence on his site InfoWars. A student in Texas has posted a graduation photo to beat all graduation photos. Mackenzie Alexis Noland put this one up on her Instafeed with the caption, "Not your typical graduation picture." She's posing with a 4-metre-long alligator called Big Tex, and neither seem to be the least bit fazed. That's probably because she studied wildlife ecology and has spent the summer as an intern at Big Texas Wildlife Sanctuary.
I really just wanted to highlight what I've been doing here at my internship and basically just say how excited I was to graduate from Texas A&M because I'm a very proud Aggie.
Well, as Newsfeed aficionados already know, we have a whole segment dedicated to animals doing stuff. So it's only right that we mark International Cat Day on today's show. While Istanbul is pretty well known as a city where cats have the run of the place, here are some other cat-friendly destinations that have got people feline good. Sorry, it had to be said.
まあ、願い事が叶ったら納めていただく。また決まり事がありませんので1年間家に置いて守っていただいたり幸せを呼んでいただいて1年間お世話になりましたという気持ちでまた納めたりしてそれでこのようにたくさんの奉納される猫が。
And speaking of animals doing stuff, police in Sanford, Florida had some bovine intervention when they were trying to catch a fleeing suspect. Watch this.
Turning right onto Sipes, southbound Sipes Avenue. Up, signal 4.
After crashing a stolen SUV into a ditch during a police pursuit, one of the suspects made a run for it. A police helicopter followed the woman as she stumbled into a herd of about 20 cows.
Actually, the large group of cows is following her for a good visual. Looks like they may attack her. If you see the large group of cows, they're literally following her and chasing her.
Come down, Brisbane or side?
All right, alert, we got her lit up.
Police finally caught up to her with a little help from their bovine friends.
Well, that's all from the Newsfeed team. Reach out to me with your questions, comments, complaints and suggestions at Oscar Surbakti. You'll find us 24/7 on Twitter, YouTube and Facebook. Follow, subscribe and add. See you tomorrow.